is you and me. All we need is you and me. Hide myself away into the shadows. Don't let them see the real me down below. Demons inside my mind, they'll never find me. Running through the waves of time, they'll never drown me. Catch me if you can tonight, and I will guide you back into my arms. You know that I'll find you. We just gotta pull through. Step into the light and see. All we need is you and me. You and me, you and me, you and me. All we need is you and me. All we need is you and me. And I will guide you back into my arms. You know that I'll find you. We just gotta fall through. Step into the light and see. All we need is you and me. You and me, you and me, you and me, you and me, you and me.
Hello Libra, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2017, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far, and as usual we already pre-shuffled the card for you prior to the reading so that you get the message directly to you. So let's see what is in store for you for the month of February 2017. So the first card for you that represents the present position, you have the Five of Spades. So this Five of Spades in the traditional tarot deck will be the Five of Swords. It just looks like that possibly you may have to stand your ground in the month of February, possibly because so many different people that surrounding your environments, your working environments, may not like the way you deal with the situations. It can also indicate that there will be some kind of gossips or people talking behind your back with regards to your, let's say, your work performance, or just simply like people talking about you behind your back. It can be positive, it can also be negative. But it's just like you have to stand your ground, like don't involve in any of those kind of gossip, and try to be like more practical towards your approach towards the people surrounding you. This could also be like you have to, you know, like people try to give you a lot of different arguments or kind of difficulties that may makes you look like not really in the good way, but the thing is that you may have to respond it in the positive way, so that, you know, like when somebody try to make you down, you have to be in the upper side so that you will be able to overcome those negative like stereotype in some way. So that is something that you may have to face in the beginning of the month of February in your career life. So let's see what is in the past position for you for the month of February. So the past, you have the Five of Clubs or the Five of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. So it looks like, again, you might have involved in several different conflicts in the past, or disagreement with your colleagues or your co-worker. Possibly this may already started in the month of January, possibly during the Mercury in retrograde, or let's say in the middle of the month of January, for instance, toward the end of January, in the middle of January, or towards the beginning of February as well. It does looks like that you may have kind of difficulties dealing with these several different people that may have like their own hidden agendas and things like that, that may not like the way you proceed with things. But something that you may have to, you know, like pick your battle wisely, because sometimes these kind of people may not have the best interests of yours. So that means that you just have to be as objective as you can, so that you don't feel like these people just make you feel bad on things like that. So just stay away from the negative feelings or negative judgmental way dealing with these people. Just try to be objective and stand your ground, and you know, try to defend yourself towards these conflicts or disagreement with these people in your environments, in your work environments. So let's see what is the next card for you that represent the things that you learned from the past. You have the Joker card. So in the past you may have started several different projects, or a new sense of like belongings to you, like something that you really love doing. It can be also your hobby, like for instance, if you like to dance, or if you like to sing, or it can be also if you like to go for exercise routine and things like that. Something that you already started in the past that may give you a little bit of boost towards these negative problems that you have. This could also indicate that if you have been unemployed, so maybe in the past you just started a new job in some way, or if you owned your own business, you may have started several different projects that you have got in the past as well. So towards the beginning of the month of February, you may still have to juggle with those type of projects as well. So if this doesn't apply to you, that means that if you have already your own employment, so you may have to start several different like clients or projects with several different people that you may have to serve as well in the past towards the month of February as well. So let's see what is the next card for you representing the things that you need to let go from the past. You have the Four of Diamonds. So there might be something like you may have to curb your spending in the past, or you may have to, let's say, try to count your your bank accounts and your saving account and things like that. You may have to like curb your spending and try to be as minimum as possible with your finances, your spendings and things like that. You may have a lot of expenditure in the past, but these things you may have to let this go. That means that you don't have to try to be of course you still have to save money, but not really in the very obsessive way as well. So that's something that you may have to let go as well in the month of February, possibly towards the end of the month of January, towards the month of February. So this could also indicate some kind of stabilities in your life in the past that you may have to let go as well. Maybe you get a new offer that you may have to leave your current locations or your current home and your current environments. You may have to relocate, and this could also disrupt your kind of stability in your career life or your home life in some way. So this is something that you may have to let go as well. The good news though is that you may be feeling like a little bit released as well, because this possibly be like you have to really count your pennies as well. Like you have to be aware of any like negative spending that you may have towards your partner as well. That could also be, but this thing may not really bother you anymore, possibly because maybe you get some kind of raise or some kind of financial support, possibly. Let's see what is the next card for you. So the next card that you have indicates the influence card or the bridge card toward your future. You have the Jack of Heart or the Page of Heart in the traditional Page of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. So I think this is something like a good news come your way. It looks like that you finally release from these conflicts and you get a financial like emotional release or emotional fulfillment in your life. Maybe if you are single, you may have some kind of love proposal from somebody from the water sign, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, or some other signs as well. So possibly from the water sign, that may possibly be somebody that are younger than you. So he's very practical in his way of thinking, and also emotionally balanced as well. If this is not the case, so it can also be like you may picking up new clients or new project that you may have, so that you can be released in your financial difficulties, for instance, and you may get new kind of financial support as well with this card. So that's possibly be something that you want to look forward for the future. So let's see what is the future card for you. So the future card for you, representing the outcome as well of your reading, you have the Ace of Spade or the Ace of Sword. So there will be something like a breakthrough in your career life. It does look like that if you have been, let's say, thinking to start your own business, maybe during the month of February you are developing the whole preparations on those things. Maybe you have several different engagement or conflicts with several different people, maybe people who are surrounding you, like in your current employment. Maybe they don't like the way you have to juggle with your own agenda. For instance, you have to run your own company or your own business in the meanwhile you are working in your current employment, for instance. So those type of thing can be like you lose your focus, or you have to divide your attention towards your current employment and your own endeavor, your own companies, for instance. That may possibly be triggered with these two cards, these two double five here. So this also be like you have started the new project towards the end of the month, that may give you fulfillment as well as the financial reward as well. So let's see what is the last card for you, that representing the verifying card. At the bottom of the deck you have the Eight of Spades or the Eight of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. So it does look like that maybe because of these conflicts in the beginning of the month, or towards the end of January, towards the beginning of February, you may feeling stuck in your head with all of those negative feeling or negativity that you may receive from your colleagues, your co-worker. You may be feeling hesitant to start your own business, maybe because of these, like, you know, like, okay, this is hard, you don't have the financial support, you don't have these, you don't have that, you don't have the skills, the people surrounding you that supporting you, that have this capability and so on. There are so many challenges that you may have to encounter during the month of February, but believe that you may be able to achieve those goals as long as you are believing in yourself. And you see this card as well, that you may get a help from the water sign younger than you, that may give you like support and a good message on those things as well, so that in the end of the month you finally release from those negativity and then become free to yourself, and you know, like finally you release those things and then launch your own business as well. So I think that's overall reading for you for the month of February 2017. I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.